The Trump administration's second term has signaled potential ramp-ups in deportations, threats to cut federal funding, and even more environmental regulation rollbacks. If you're California, you're essentially living in a perpetual state of wait. You're going to do what next? It's complicated, but in short, California's $25 million litigation war chest is essentially a legal seatbelt. It signals that they are buckled in and ready for a bumpy and costly ride with the feds. But again, the critics say, why are we throwing money at lawsuits when we've got entire neighborhoods reduced to ashes after the devastating aftermath of the wildfires in January of 2025? Newsom's defense is that these lawsuits protect the very funding that California might need for future disasters. Legally, the legislator can appropriate money in multiple directions. The courts are unlikely to weigh in on the wisdom of that appropriation, only its lawfulness. Now, we don't know yet how the Trump administration might respond. Could the feds file their own suits or withhold money from the state? Possibly. In a second term, Trump might direct agencies to ramp up enforcement or interpret statutes in ways that hamper California's access to certain grants. It's way too early to say, but any Trump countermeasures can and likely will be litigated, which is precisely why California is stashing $25 million away for litigation. It's like preemptively stocking up on water and batteries before a hurricane. Only in this case, the hurricane is a legal storm. What are your thoughts? Is California valiantly defending constitutional freedoms? Or is it just a clever resistance branding strategy? Critics are labeling it as a slush fund, painting it as an unrestrained pot of money for political showdowns. Meanwhile, supporters are arguing that this is about protecting people's rights. And sometimes that means going to court. Long story short, political stunt or not, the legality generally stands if the appropriation is within the state's realm of authority. The real fireworks remain in the court of public.